I just want to start off this video now with a very simple premise. This is a much more serious video than what I normally do over on this channel, mainly because this is more of a rant of sorts about the shit that Twitter's been up to over the past weekish. I guess it's been about that. So I just want to start where this story really begins. Around 2-ish weeks ago, Dream added a bunch of new people to the Dream SMP. One of those content creators, who was very small, ended up having his career made out of it for about 2 days, and within 2 days, a load of people came out with some very damning allegations of grooming and several other things. To just shorten the point, basically speaking, he admitted that it was true to Dream and got booted from the Dream SMP. Now, over the past week, there have been 2 cases of false allegations popping up against people from the Dream SMP on Twitter. Now, false allegations has been a pretty common thing over on Twitter for quite a long time now, but none of them have ever picked up any form of traction, of large traction anyhow, until these 2 today and the one from a couple of days ago. I was originally going to make a video ranting about the first one on BadBoyHalo and the shit show with that one, but then I decided that it'd probably be best not to do that and just let the situation die out. That was until I saw this tweet on my timeline today, where another Twitter user has come in to attempt to accuse Sapnap of a grooming situation as well. And as we can see, Dream's already responded to this one. Like, within a few hours of it being a thing, he's come out, well, a few days of being a thing, but this has only started to bring up traction now. He come in and just immediately said, fuck off. And I just want to make this 100% clear. As a content creator, when this type of shit happens, shut it down as soon as you possibly can. And now, I know a bunch of people weren't quite agreeing with how BadBoyHalo handled his one from the other day, where he came in with a very heavy legal threat of going... Where is it? Of going false allegations to be better. I am reaching out to an attorney to see what legal action can be taken against this person for slander and defamation. He originally did that response to the original thing against him a couple of days ago. And a lot of people in the Minecraft community, a lot of the less knowledgeable people, didn't quite agree with that response, because it can scare other victims from coming out. Which I agree that is a very high potential of it to be a thing. But in cases such as these, where people are attempting to tear down online creators with false allegations that can ruin fucking careers, I feel like that it's one of those things where you have to fucking shut it down. If it's not true, if you can believe on yourself that it didn't fucking happen, you've got to shut it right the fuck down. Because the problem is, this causes a lot more problems. One of the biggest things here is it's going to start to give weapons to people who are very overly obsessive against creators. For, let's say, example, in a situation where a real grooming allegation where someone was groomed by an extremely popular content creator, because there have been so many people over the past fucking week making up false allegations of these fucking magnitudes against massive content creators, people won't take it. People will immediately be against the fucking victim. No matter what fucking evidence they have, each and every time someone makes a false allegation, a blatantly false allegation at fucking that, it makes for situations where actual victims get screwed over and want to come out about certain situations, it makes it a lot fucking harder to do that. Because A, there are going to be more people who are going to be immediately against you because of the fact that there are so many false fucking allegations happening recently. So, let's cool down for a moment. Let's go over the more recent one, because I'm pretty sure you've all heard about the BadBoyHalo one. So let's go through this. Grooming. This has been tweets from my alt account. Recently, I've been slowly coming out to my friends about a Sapnap grooming situation, and with the fake BadBoyHalo grooming tweets, it really put me in a place where I had to tweet something about this. During a time in 2016, Sapnap was named Sappy on Discord. This was back before Discord was big. Since I was looking for new friends, I found 4 people: Sapnap, Sappy, Weird Gamer Kid 09, Ivor, and Tracy. We were really good friends even though I was really young. Sappy had feelings for me, and with me being the youngest, I caught feelings for him. When that happened, he started to manipulate me by saying that he was friends with me and I can trust him, I can show him whatever, and he would protect me. After that, he went to start asking video calls where he would ask me things that I didn't want to repeat, as it still causes PA. After, he would see what he would want and would ghost me for another week until he wanted to see more. Sapnap was a very fun creator to hear about, and I really think he's changed, but I needed to get this out there at some point. I don't blame him, and I forgive him. Please don't send hate towards him. Don't immediately attack me. If you want proof, then I'll send it to whoever DMs me. It does contain a bunch of things that could trigger people, and it can still make me feel really cold about it. Just please don't ask over and over again so I can all get to you. Thank you for reading. So before we continue on, I just want to point out this pretty quickly. This guy has done the exact same thing as the last person who falsely accused BadBoyHalo did, right? Where he pretty much says, I'm not going to tweet out the evidence immediately. If you DM me, I will give you the evidence. This guy at least has his DMs open. And once this started to pick up traction about an hour ago, he actually tweeted out some of the evidence here. And I just want to pull it up, just so I can take a good look at this. Take a gander. Take a beautiful fucking gander at this nonsense. So let's point out, how do I zoom in on this? Yeah, that's how. So let's just look at this carefully here. So this was in 2016. Do you want to call? We can do a video call if you want. One key thing that I feel like really just blows this out to be fake, just that little bit there. We can do a video call if you want, back in 2016. Stupid. Video calling was added to Discord, and screen sharing was added to Discord in October 2017. A whole year after this apparent set of messages. Before this, when these set of messages would have occurred, it was impossible to do a video call in Discord. It didn't exist. It wasn't a fucking feature. No one expected it to be a feature anytime soon. Immediately, right off the bat, that throws us all as fucking fake. But then other information, as Dream has clarified over here, Dream came up with the name Sapnap in 2019. Before then, it never existed. The Sapnap, the Sappy, all the things to do with Sapnap as a name never existed before 2019, at least to do with Sapnap himself. It is possible it was around as someone else's persona long before this one, but for the actual current Sapnap that is well loved and is extremely popular and friends with Dream, that he didn't go by that name until 2019. Massive fucking false alarm. And to claim that, oh, he goes by the name Sappy, or he went by the name Sappy. Like, it is absolutely unbelievable. Just the sheer lengths people are going to attempt to tear down someone else's career. Now, there are multiple different reasons why some people do this. For example, when it comes to the one with BadBoyHalo, apparently these were people who were just trying to make a joke and a skit. To another account that was tweeting after this one, I didn't get a screenshot of it, and I can't find a screenshot of it because the accounts have deactivated. Basically, they said that these kids were attempting to cancel BadBoyHalo. And I have no doubt in my mind that they only did it in that exact way because of what recently happened with, I forget who his name was, but that guy who got added to Dream SMP for 2 days before he got swarmed with very, very valid grooming allegations. These grooming allegations had actual evidence that was fucking real. And the creator, of course, admitted to doing the grooming, got booted, and then that's the end there. So suddenly, we now have a bunch of people on Twitter trying to make some false allegations because it just canned some other creator. So let's see if we can tear down other people in Dream's friend group. I'm sorry, but this is one of the biggest things here, is this has become such a dramatic problem with cancel culture and so many different other things like that. One of the biggest things, cancel culture does and doesn't exist at the same time. It depends on the situation. In reality, 9 times out of 10, it's not exactly cancel culture, it's more about holding a person accountable for their actions. It just becomes cancel culture Because that's essentially what it is. When the person doesn't hold themselves accountable for their actions, they then instead get cancelled as a creator. But in these cases here, these people are attempting to tear down other people's careers based off of blatant lies. Because who fucking knows why? They make random new accounts just so it doesn't get associated with their name whatsoever. Make bad, blatant allegations that can easily be pointed out and picked apart just to attempt to cancel someone. And the more people do this, type of thing, the less likely when actual victims come out, people are willing to believe them. Because of shit like this. Sorry for the kind of least comedic type video. As I said, this shit's pissed me off. The first set of allegations against BadBoyHalo a few days ago really pissed me off. There are a lot of red flags, and whilst I understand, in all these situations, you should always be willing to believe the victim, but you shouldn't go after the actual other person in the situation until proper evidence has come out and we have heard from both sides. Basically speaking, stand on the fence for most of these things. Of course, ask for more evidence from the supposed victim, and of course, support them a little bit. It makes sense to do that. But also, don't take everything they say at face value. Think a little further into it. Dig a little bit deeper. Figure out some potential information and see if they're actually being honest with you or whether it's all a big fucking lie. Anyhow, if you watched through all this, I appreciate you guys. Go check out another video, I guess. I don't know, this just severely pissed me off. Bye-bye.